If you're an immigrant and you married a US citizen or a green card holder and they started a process for a green card for you, but it ended up in a divorce as a result of the marriage, you might come here in Brooklyn Supreme Court to get your divorce papers, but it doesn't mean it's the end of the road for you in terms of getting a green card. Many people don't realize this. You can still get a green card if you were married to a US citizen or a green card holder and they didn't file the petition for you. In this video, I'm going to talk about 2 ways that you can get a green card if you were married to a US citizen and a green card holder. Okay, the first part, let's talk about this law called VAWA. This is something that protects people from abuse. A lot of people in their marriages, go through abuse. So if you are married to a US citizen or a green card holder and you face some sort of abuse in your marriage, you can still get a green card. That doesn't mean that you need to have the other person sponsor you for a green card. Under VAWA, you self-petition, you file Form I-360 and I-485, and you can get a green card on your own. It's really important for you to understand that your spouse, your ex-partner, whether you're divorced or still married to them, doesn't get to know anything about your case. So you file this case directly yourself to USCIS to self-petition. That's right, you self-petition. You can get a green card yourself through this self-petition. It's Form I-360, and you can file the adjustment of status application, which is I-485 with it. Now, there's some great things about VAWA that people don't know about. You don't have to get a sponsor. So you don't have to go get a financial sponsor. So let's say you're married to a citizen, or a green card holder, and they were talking about sponsoring you to get you your green card, and your marriage ended because of differences, whatever they may have been. You should think about evaluating your marriage, whether there was some sort of extreme cruelty or abuse. What we kind of know as toxic behavior or toxic relationship. So a lot of times people don't realize this when they're going through the divorce or they're going through that relationship, that they're in their behavior by their spouse is something that's harmful to them, either emotional, psychological, especially if it's physical. If you have evidence of physical abuse, you can just go ahead and apply for a green card using that evidence. But you still have to document the evidence by getting police reports or psychological evaluations or photos of some sort of abuse or text messages from your partner, your husband, wife, whoever it may be, that documents showing that they were abusive in this way. So even if you end up coming here in Brooklyn Supreme Court to get your divorce papers, I still want you guys to kind of think about the option that you might be eligible to get your own green card through what's known as VAWA. So check it out. Now, the other way that you can get a green card is if you're married to a US citizen and they passed away. That's also on the same application. It's I-360. So I had a client come to me recently. During COVID, his wife passed away. He was married to her for years. And he's like, I don't know if I can do anything. Is there anything you can do for me? And what we did is that we filed the I-360 petition along with the adjustment of status, I-485, because all he had to do is go to court, get a copy of the death certificate and some paperwork showing that there was an estate proceeding, which isn't even necessary. As long as you have a valid death certificate and documents showing that you were married, you come over here, you can get your marriage documents as well. You can then afterwards file the application as a widower. So men can do it, women can do it. It's a great way for you to make sure that you can always get that green card benefit, even if your spouse didn't file for you while you're married to them during their life, or if they filed for you and things went wrong and didn't work out and you still remain married and you're in a real relationship, you can still get that green card.